everyone, this is Swapnil Jain from Green Manao. I am here with our fourth tutorial video of IGBC green projects. In the previous videos, we have discussed about the green buildings, different rating systems for the green buildings offered by IGBC and procedure to register the project on the IGBC website. In our last video of feasibility study, we have discussed about the first section, that was site selection and planning. In this video, we are going to cover the second section, which is water efficiency. For a building to be green, we have to make sure that uses of water resources wisely and efficiently. The water efficiency section aims to reduce, reuse and recycle water in a building. There are maximum 18 points which can be awarded under this section. Now we will discuss each mandatory requirement and credit one by one. Prerequisite 1. This credit deals with rainwater harvesting within the project site. There are two cases from which this requirement can be fulfilled. The first one is that the project should provide rainwater harvesting system which can capture at least 25% of total runoff volume from roof and non-roof areas. In the second case, project can comply this mandatory requirement without installing rainwater harvesting system if the central or state government doesn't recommend rainwater recharge, or if the groundwater table is less than 4 meters, in which we just need to provide the third party confirmation report of the water level. Prerequisite 2. This is the second mandatory requirement which recommend the project to use the plumbing fixture with the minimum water flow. The plumbing fixture includes water closets, health faucets, kitchen sinks, shower heads, etc. The maximum allowable flow or the baseline flow rates of the plumbing fixture at 3 bar pressure are specified under the IGBC Green Homes Guideline version 2. Now we will switch to water efficiency credit number 1, which is landscape design. This is the first credit of this section which carries 4 points. There are two criteria which should be fulfilled to comply and gain the maximum points from this credit. First 2 points are offered on the basis of ratio of turf area or the total landscape area. 2 points are awarded if this ratio is less than 20% and 1 point if this ratio is less than 40% but more than 20%. The next 2 points are awarded on the basis of ratio of the drought tolerant species or the total landscape area. 1 point if this ratio is between 20 to 40% and 2 points if the ratio is more than 40%. The list of the drought tolerant species with the different climate zone of India is provided in the Annexure 5 of the IGBC Green Home Guideline version 2. Note that this credit is only applicable if the total vegetated area, that is the landscape area on ground and built up structure of the project, is at least 15% of the total site area. Suppose if my project has 25% turf area and 25% drought tolerant species area of the total landscape area, then it will comply with the 2 points under this section, 1 point under each category. The second credit of water efficiency section is management of irrigation system. This credit offers 1 point. This point may be achieved by providing efficient irrigation management system. The irrigation system must have the features like central shut-off valve, moisture sensor control, segregation of the turf and each type of species, drip irrigation system, time-based controller, pressure regulating devices, or any other innovative method for watering. At least 4 features must be there in the project irrigation system to achieve the 1 point. For example, I have these 4 features in my project, so I can take 1 point under this credit. Third one is the rainwater harvesting, roof and non-roof. This credit carries 4 points. This is related with the prerequisite number 1, which deals with the rainwater harvesting. First case is when the project provides rainwater harvesting system which can capture at least 50% of the total runoff volume of water. 2 points will be awarded if the ratio is more than 50% but less than 75%, and 4 points will be awarded if this ratio is more than 75%. This credit is also applicable under the exemplary performance if the captured volume is more than 95%. The second case is when that if the central or the state government doesn't recommend to rainwater recharge, or if the groundwater table is less than 4 meters, then the points can be achieved by capturing the less amount of water. 2 points will be awarded if 10 to 20% of runoff volume of water is captured, and 4 points will be awarded if the ratio is more than 20%. The method to calculate the runoff volume of water is given in the IGBC Green Home Guideline version 2. For the rainfall data, you can refer to website of Indian Meteorological Department, which is www.imd.gov.in. In my project, the project team has installed the rainwater harvesting system which can capture 80% volume of the total runoff volume. So I am taking 4 points under this credit. Water efficiency credit number 4, which is water efficient plumbing fixture. This credit resembles with the prerequisite credit number 2 of the same section which is discussed earlier. This credit carries 4 points. 2 points are awarded if the flow rates or capacities of the plumbing fixture are at least 25% lesser than the baseline criteria as specified under the IGBC Green Home Guideline version 2, and 4 points if 35% lesser than baseline criteria. This credit is also applicable for the exemplary performance if water consumption of the project is 45% lesser than the baseline criteria. The calculation method for the efficiency of plumbing fixture is specified under the IGBC guideline in the same credit. For example, I have considered 2 points under this credit because the water consumption of my project is 30% lesser than the baseline consumption as per my calculation. The next credit is wastewater treatment and reuse. This credit encourages to provide the wastewater treatment system within the project and also to reuse the treated water. It carries 4 points. 2 points are for wastewater treatment and 2 points are for wastewater reuse. The first 2 points will be awarded if the on-site wastewater treatment system will treat 100% of wastewater generated within the project boundary. Next 1 point can be awarded if 50% of the treated water is used for landscaping or for flushing purposes. Or 2 points can be awarded if this volume of water reused is more than 95%. I have taken 3 points under this credit because in my project 100% wastewater is treated. So 2 points for this, and 50% of the treated water is reused for landscaping or for other purposes. So 1 point for this. Total 3 points under this credit. The sixth and the last credit of this section is water metering, which carries 1 point. This credit deals with the continuous monitoring of water used. 1 point can be achieved by providing at least 3 water meters to monitor the water uses. The water meter can be used for potable water consumption, rainwater reuse, water used for landscaping, hot water consumption, treated wastewater, etc. So I am considering 1 point in this credit as the project team has installed 3 water meters to monitor the water uses for different purposes. So on the total I am achieving 13 points out of 18 and 5 points are not targeted in this section. In this way you can check the feasibility for the project whether it is complying for any credit or not under water efficiency section. We will discuss the next sections in our upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it will be helpful for you people. In case of any doubts or clarification, feel free to leave a comment or reach us at connect@greenmanav.com. You can also find the link to our Facebook page in the description under this video. Thank you once again. Save water, go green.